Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say dem just like wey the eat don sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially wey dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say dem just like wey the eat don sleep. Other.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of a program we call Colgate right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we can discuss issues the way the front page of the different newspaper and they carry for the day. So after which we can bring people them inside where they come and help we follow we discuss the different issues them where the newspaper then don't carry. Well, sometimes I can always repeat this. Some people can say the Colgate it can really get in your taste. Some say the Colgate sometimes it can sweet, sometimes it can sour, sometimes it can do rotten. Well, it depends to how you see them or how you feel them. Well, interestingly, today we get new player them inside the pitch where they can for help with for cook. New cook them now they will get today na the kitchen or where they can help with for warm the Colgate. And pretty sure you will get interested in waiting then cook there so they can help you for discourse inside the program this morning. Alright, so we not waste any more time. Let me go straight and begin watch the front page of the newspaper. But as we go on, remember say we still get a challenge for each 100,000 by next month. And now we dey talk about how many few more thousand for go. So please, you will not subscribe to this channel, please consider for do so before you left the program today. And for you we no like the program yet, as you kind say, please consider for do so before ever you pay attention per the discussion we will get for go on inside the program this morning. This my program Colgate on YouTube and on Facebook. My name Nastembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Okay, so now we go straight like I promised inside the program and see waiting we actually get for let we discuss inside the program this morning. I'll still go and then look at the first issues them inside the program. Alright, so the first paper we will begin look at inside the program this morning, now the Africa 24, we say fee or free education this time round. And you get other story the way they inside this edition. And you get a night watch we say Bio's endless blunders. Where are Yete and others? Bodyguard MPs to account for their loyalty. And the Voice of Salon newspaper say APC calls for open negotiation. Sierra Leoneans to protest today in New York. September 11 protest. 33 facing trial. And you as well get other story them inside this paper. The next one of the AZ newspaper, we say ECOWAS applauds SLP's elections security management strategy. President Bio outlines concrete steps to achieving sustainable development goals. Son kills father for cocoa plantation. And ingestion of caustic soda by children is on the increase in Kono district. And VP Julde impressed with progress of National Stadium rehabilitation site. And other story than for inside this edition of the program of this paper. The next one, now the modern seas, we see mother sentenced to 24 years in prison for throwing newborn baby in a pit toilet. And our mineral deposit offers significant opportunities for high returns in investment, says Deputy Mines Minister. Salon Times, now the next paper for this morning. Basic Education Minister speaks on TVET in New York. APC scribes say APC does not accept Bio as president. President Bio indicts USA. Awo support free quality education. And Book Aid UK enhances library board. The next one are the Salon Compass, we say Sierra Leone political crisis, Bio worsen matters, false narrative, APC supporters blast Paupa IGR. The next one are the Open Space, we say as it encourages factories management, Minister Soiree urge compliance and good working conditions. President Maada Bio meets with Mayor of New York face to face. And other story than they for inside this paper. The next one, now the Drone newspaper, we say toll of airport taxes on travel to and from Sierra Leone. After much talked of sovereignty, President Bio turns around to whoa MCC. Vice President Jallo inspect work at National Stadium. The next one, now the Independent Observer, we say for throwing child into pit toilet, mother sentenced to 24 years. An appeal court orders a former minister to forfeit house in McKinney. Focus 24/7. Sierra Leonean suffers SAFU. Dollar increases SAFU. Leone depreciates SAFU. Fuel price increases SAFU. Cost of living rises SAFU. Salary remain the same SAFU. With support from Christian Health Association Sierra Leone, Grassfield community ends sensitization on sexual reproductive health rights. Sleepless nights for former mines minister. The Times newspaper say UK trained lawyer condemned Bio's statement. Another protest awaits Bio in New York. And as well, you get other story already inside this paper. The Vindicator newspaper, now the next one for this morning, we say Minister Soiree visits 5-star food industry Maggi manufacturing facility. Takogama founder raises concerns over land encroachment in the sanctuary, calls on government for intervention. First Lady joins Global Zero Waste movement. Bank of Sierra Leone warns against offshore trading in foreign currencies. UNICEF donates millions of dollars worth of equipment to Ministry of Health and Sanitation. The next one, now, okay, I think now all the people in this will get inside the program this morning. And we'll go now and take a very short break out. We get them inside. We can help with for discuss the issues them this morning.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call colors, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call colors, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call colors, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call colors, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway.
All right. Welcome back. This is the program Colores on we had na YouTube and on Facebook so we can discuss issues them with the front page of the different newspaper then they carry for the morning. We already don't listen waiting the paper them say, and now we they bring in we get them inside, then don't set and ready for go with the different issues them where we don't get or we don't hear the paper they don't carry. And interestingly, the people that we get today now two new people them we don't join inside the program. And well, we don't know who's kind source where they can give it this morning. But I use this opportunity for start with the one way we not ever don't meet yet. When Mohammed Amin Sidibé in an analyst and at the same time in a politician in the side of C4C, Coalition for Change. And either way we inside the program this morning for we come and begin discuss the issues them. Mohammed Amin Sidibé, welcome to Colores this morning.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I'm happy for being with you this morning. Since Elias have been telling me about the program, I've been constantly whenever I'm ready for get me online, I will be available because there are a series of issues them, when burning issues them, they affect the ordinary citizens of Sierra Leone as of now. As I talk, burning issues them, they really they affect the lives and of the people of Sierra Leone and many other things than they will need to discuss.
All right. Thank you very much for making time for a day with we. And but before we continue with the first traditional question, and I want to ask you where to watch right now, what about the sound quality? Please tell me how it's like, if the sound really good, so we will go on with the discussion. Just tell me what it's like right now with regards to sound. As you don't hear the first speaker, we don't give you your view. Please tell me what in the sound like right now before we go. Whilst myself they try for catch up with them. I'll just see if myself can catch up with them quickly. Yes. Alright, so the sound no good, myself don't catch them up. So please wanna just give me some few minutes. I think I need to adjust this thing in battery. So wanna just give me 1 minute let change on your own system in battery, yeah?
Yeah, no problem. Me because you loud and clear. As much as you sound very clear.
Yeah, una sound clear, not from your side at all. Now from my own side, not really good. Now from my own side. So let's just catch up with them quick. I'll take a break quick. Please give me 1 minute.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colores.
Yes, Colores, some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Colores.
Yes, Colores, some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when the eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. So man really like for it in the morning.
All right, welcome back. So please tell me again how this the sound talek now. Let's introduce the second person at the program. His name na Alex Lawrence Kuruma. Well, Alex Lawrence Kuruma, he make us smile because we begin talk something behind the scene just now, and it give me some kind of good and bad feelings, you know. But Alex, me and work together on 98.1, and until recently we he actually resigned from that we own noble institution. Although some of una can say 98.1 for close, I can always tell una say, you know, 98.1 in as much as, you know, up and down they are still love them because, you know, I get plenty exposure from that particular thing until I move to a bigger, you know, institution. So Alex do it inside the program. Alex, good morning and welcome. After long years we talk back today. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Alio. Not tell people and tell us it's again me.
No.
We in our hands, by Brian, and today we're here. So to God be the glory. And like you say, and it's a platform where we were nice society, the word society for radio democracy. When we said that all level society for the society, low deal with the radio democracy 19.1. But it's an experience. We get a good exposure, we get to learn good things, to make friends. So to God be the glory where we are now.
Right. So now just ask me family members them again. How about the sound now? Yes, sound no problem now. Yes, thank you very much. Better now. Okay. So tell me what you think about the sound, and I think it is now on top of in game. All right. So we just start the ball rolling. The first question, when a traditional question, we can ask anybody, and the same question for now too. You know, get for those politics, no nothing. Rather than for make we relax small and get with in the readiness for the program. All right. So I will start with you, Mr. CDB. And the program in name na Colres. And inside we country, Colres, we all know it in a Colres. So the question is, when Siribe in line on the reconnect yonder. So I will divert the question quickly to Alex. Alex, when Siribe don't come back. Siribe, you get me?
Yeah, you get you. He'll have to call me live call again. That's right.
It's okay. So, whose time? When are the last time? When are the last time we eat Colres?
Very interesting. You know, I could not even remember when last I eat Colres. You know, because it don't take a donkey years. I know you think of Colres. And one thing will happen to me whenever I eat Colres, me belay they are despite I get sleepy. I become so weak and they're not able to do anything. And that's not a problem.
So you not going for tell me say the sauce you like na cassava leaf because you not like Colres because they tell on you.
No. That don't mean say really. I like cassava leaf. But I like the one interesting thing that happened. I go to hospital, 9 they say I get ulcer. Ulcer they stop me, they say I not for eat cassava leaf and I not for eat pepper. I try to observe that fully for complete a month, but now all the words are just give me the money on me. In the morning, I told her about this fuck up, man. Sorry for the word, the French. Now I go and tell my wife, let go the cook cassava leaf now, they eat them. Believe in me, that's how I talk to cassava the hit and so I put them panam. Also don't go away. So Alexa is my favorite.
Okay.
So
All right. So Alex, when are the last time we eat Korean, Alex?
2 weeks back, I called for a special and I think so I want to start.
All right, so Alex, just hold on quick. Mohammed, when you there off, please mute the mic for now, so the say the sound outside you there, let the noise not come inside. All right.
okay, not Micham. I don't Micham.
No, now the camera you don't turn off. Turn on the camera again, and then you look for the mic. Now here while you touch.
Okay.
Yes, just the mic. Touch the screen. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so Alex, yes, you said 2 weeks ago now you eat Korea.
I think the last nice. I can always tell and say, no, no put on a microwave, no put on a fire. Let me that cow. Maybe not that cassava or that beans. That control means, hey, so God, what don't patch around that is until Saturday. I just sleep for still 10, 11, 12 before I remember for community. For me, cold rest perfect. Better than bread. Far better than bread.
Okay, so interesting. We can't see who's kind of cold rest when people also get for it today. They already don't tell we the last time we didn't get a taste of and even Muhammad don't tell we how we don't even reject doctors advice not for it cassava leaf or anything we get pepper because of a lot of that. All right, so we can't see waiting and get for we inside the program this morning for let we actually begin for look at the different paper them we we don't get so or the issues them I'll start with Alex, give me one thing, and I want to tell you say now even your headline now we reuse inside we paper now we as we title this morning because we the review paper them so now that we can normally do. So let's go and find your paper quickly where now the Duo newspaper. By the way, Alex Lawrence Kumaleka say now the managing editor for this paper where now the Duo newspaper where they write now the screen so as we see them. And let me start with this because this one looks very much important to the people them right now. As after much talk of sovereignty, President Bill turns around to war MCC. What do you try for talk about? Because we know say yes, they don't slap MCC, they don't talk about them, they don't call the Americans them, and the one that we can observe academic dwarfs. They don't even talk say we not depend on donor aid and other things. So, but what do you on headline they try for talk about, Alex?
Well, it's very clear. We all know, like what you just talked about this now. We all know when this issue of MCC come, when this issue of election problem then come, the international community raise a lot of concerns. Even though people not hear it, but quoting from the European Union, the British, but the Americans are on the act, from the ambassador to MCC to the State Department. We don't see some actions. We expectation as a country, we expect the leaders them now for make it internally they able to sit down and look into some of their external concern how they come and address some of their issues and market the country positively. Because if we don't talk say over the years the country in name don't bad. Over the years the country in name bad, then you get a responsibility for sure say that bad name we see you don't clean for continue for clean up. What will happen next? Now for let them begin bash institution like MCC, State Department, and other international bodies. And now we begin to realize that when I sovereign state. When virtually you budget, they get up from the Western world. When virtually some of the institutions and salaries now support from the international world, you cannot manage your local revenue to collect them well. Then you brag around we be in a sovereign state. We are equal. We are this. So I look at all these things, say the ordinary person not even know the implication. If you don't talk all they go down a US back, then say people go meet them, then you post on the social media platforms, the brag, so you get a fruitful meeting with the MCC boss. So why now? Why romancing with them when you know so you're a sovereign state? You have diamonds, you have bauxite, you have whatever you call them. You can feed your people. Why going back to them for such amount of money they forgive? So then I say, we only talk about sovereignty, all the talk about we have a state on we own. Why go now for romance? Just like I tell you, say, we had now a platform no balance, we know this. Then I come back, I can ask we had say, when we had I get product to alone and marketer for me. It's like you go back to your words. So I mean for me, one of the things that I always say, before you go out to the public, do some internal engagement. Do what you call diplomatic engagement. You can bash yourself within the conference rooms before you go out. But you see ministers coming out, saying things. Forget some of these guys get dual citizenship. Wait tomorrow and go back and build a case and stay there. But maybe that ordinary salon person. For me, I will go now. I will left. I don't go seek for asylum. I go. If I go for myself, I go. But that ordinary person, he will. From 1961 to date, this country we don't live. We get in political science. We get what we call neo-colonialism. This will lead us to accept that years after we gain independence, what to accept? And neo-colonialism through the institutions like IMF, World Bank, you know, you get institutions in way then they use for tackle you. You get institutions that they use for put you to what they want. But if you are shouting of being a sovereign state, what's now your resources? Even stronger economies, Africa's stronger economies, for example, Kenya, South Africa, they know they brag. You know, they see them, they go face to face. Then they get a lot of issues with the West. Then they get a lot of issues, but you play diplomacy. Let the ordinary man not begin feel say you're challenging them. If not so, we don't they put their foot down when they sign mining agreement, when they sign construction agreement. Look at the toll gates. Look at the airport. If you don't shooting in a sovereign state, pay them, let them build those institutions or the infrastructural facilities. But today you show sovereignty, then you go back as a sovereign. Just like the ANALYSE, then allow one policeman can make none of me else. There was a time I was 19. But you say me institution, me head institution, me institution, a sovereign institution. This Kamokabago, go to Clinton and the APCB just lost their power. I go to studio. Brahmajan, other senior police officer go for go arrest. I say, no, they do anaya. I put me foot down. Kamokaba up to go talk. I say, if this man go, he reach the party office, go arrest him, it's better. But we don't sell, but we don't sign treaties. We don't get agreements, financial agreements, where you cannot be a sovereign state anymore. Not just succumb to the ideology of neo-colonialism. We bluff like say we're not a sovereign state, but we live by the dictate of the West. So that's the reason that make me say, if you don't talk all these talks, so who is fooling who? Is it fool them or is it fool we, the ordinary people? Is it fool the ordinary people? Because we're not ordinary person. Is it fool the ordinary people? We don't know how a country they run, how diplomacy work. So these are some of them things and I didn't tell they raise. And I don't know what for as journalists. It's not partisan, it's not tribalistic, it's not regional, but bring something way factual. Make someone not look you say, no, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this.
Okay.
When you go through, you know, these are the issues. Why romancing now? Why praising MCC now? Why even brag around meeting with MCC? So I intend it.
Okay, so continue further with you inside the program. Let's bring you inside Mohammed, CDB. Now, you don't hear everything Alex don't say with regards the issue of this this system where we dey go with right now so na the country. But MCC, 400 million at stake. We don't get people that we don't say this not important to we. We don't be liberal. We don't think about donor and all that other things then. But this time around, we see this same MCC who the bash at say MCC don't put foot say we get for go by in the democratic principle. Now we don't go get meeting with them, and now the same person don't come out and tell we say like Alex say we get a fruitful discussion and we ready for work with the MCC and they're ready for support with. And MCC don't tell we plain say then they slow down on the timeline where they don't meet until we do waiting right as a nation. What do you think about this?
A very, very saddening and appalling as a nation where we know categorically clear say, yes, one would say Sierra Leone is a sovereign state, but the sovereign gets a limitation at a certain point. Because Sierra Leone for produce the rest for insect, where it go for feed in people them. Not because the opportunity not there, not because the chance not there, but they're not just one for do them. We don't get so many governance system in this country. We don't know for make up the mind and bring come the machinery. Even if they bring out the machinery, then they politicize that. And the issue of politics and that of we own person did it and we did it today. That has been the problem we are facing this country up to date. All the people and all the guy with the cool under the neo-colonialism way brother Johnson they talk about. We must have been colonized, but we are still living under decolonization as well. That's not the problem we face. You see, the MCC in Camwan now we aid, where they make a statement where they go off. I know the president we want for show in own power say he's in charge. But sometimes when you say power, you get for read within the line. When you read within the line, then you don't get that thin line where they broke. Because when you broke out, you suffer. Let me tell you one thing. These ordinary statements where they make, it make the ordinary Sierra Leone how they suffer. They say now out of 100% now Sierra Leone, you get up to 30% and above where they go in a bed, they know they eat. So even they get a 001 in the morning, that's alone. So they go, they not even get that kind of food where they eat. As I talk to you, the sickness we don't work in the country. When you go to the hospital with them, they full up with people that are sick. Other things they are around. Now the boys don't engage in push drug habit just because of waiting. Some of them say how it don't happen. If we in a sovereign state, we get a limitation. In as much as I can always say that the heads of this country, where from the past, the present, they're not really ready for consolidate the development of this country. Because we get, like in Brazil, we get minerals, we get diamonds. If until and unless when they see to the reality say, them products all they produce now, we forget a factory for the work on them, we process them, then we send them over. Because a country go until where a country go when that country they produce your own food or your own products, it is send them to the other market. When you send them outside, they export them, then even that will come to the deterioration or the falling down of the dollarization where they happen at the country. But despite that, you find out say dollar just they increase, they go up, because we don't get that which we produce really, but we not refine them in such a way that they will sell them outside of the market. And that's all now some of the problem. And when the MCC they come in, everybody been some man they talk now out of politics because I will not even need them. Just because it's like feel that impossible in a power. We not even need it. Nothing like that person you talk about will not even he's suffering than even the one with our opposition. Even the one with not in power. You see, but just because they said now we're thriving a power, now we're in a power, this tribalism and this nepotism and regionalism and sectionalism in this country, it don't really make we go backward. So the issue now see how the thing very shameful. The president beyond the Christ say, the president say when I sovereign state. Now be the sovereign state, now you don't go back there, you sit down to negotiate with them people the again. You beg them people the again. What a shame. What a shame. If I not say I don't have anything to do with you, I will not even go close to you. Nor would I have any dialogue to do with you. I will not even consider in what I will do because I know that I have it in abundance to work with by myself. So, but see now what will not happen. Up and scatter just after we start feeling the pinch, fuel go up just from 20,000 euros to 25 to 30,000 euros. You know why? Because there was no money in the governance system where they were for use for pay the teachers, the other workers them, so they increase the fuel price.
to that extent so that they will use that money for the pay the other workers them. Let the workers, don't begin to strike in the country. Now this feel and not feel, and if I now say this particular month there was a delay in the payment of salaries. It's serious delay in the payment of salary. So we don't know what this other amount they come with. So if that not happen, they know for pay the salary, they've already increased the fuel more than what is inside this one. If the salary for pay, the international do not come to the aid because they always will depend on the international donor. Now when you look at we debt rates now, it don't really increase more than how it been there before. Going on forward, we really need to know as country and as people and as a leader, waiting for the talk where the common we must. We will take time, when for talk, how for waiting for talk, and how for say that will be help we in the near future for make we move forward.
All right. Going forward, let's look at this paper. We now focus 24/7. Instead get this interesting part. It takes part the slogan of the ECSL and Maada in the election. It says, Sierra Leoneans suffer SAFU. Dollar increases SAFU. Leone depreciates SAFU. Fuel price increases SAFU. Cost of living rises SAFU. Salary remains the same SAFU. They don't issue salary because I understand them for issue a salary.
Unfortunately, maybe don't resign from teaching since last year, and when I've been decided to go into politics as my career for now, whilst I do me free services in the teaching field. Even as I talk to you, I in a classroom, I render a volunteer service to the picking them so that they will be somebody tomorrow. And then when you look at the cost of living at the moment in this country, a bag of rice is 720 and 10 leones. And the teacher salary for a month is 1,330,000 leones. When you buy one bag rice from that teacher get for dress for go school and money. He get for paying picking a school fee. So understanding picking at primary school, private schools and other schools, where you get for pay them fee a day. You get for get picking a lunch in the morning. You get for give chop money. Is that money commensurate to what they are paying the teachers? So why? So if you see, they say the thing is very appalling. Very appalling. When you look at the living condition of the country right now, everything, even the common about is 10 million. How many about you ever put from that money there? Now we don't put 7 something for that money there. How much they left? Then you put plus. You never put plus because for now, for like years, so bad going to a woman, now like 70 leaves. But if you did that, the whole thing about it, when I eat everything one day, everything on door. So up to the government could not even think of that, increasing the salary of workers rather than the prices they go up, skyrocketing. And then when you look at the area of the ECSL, that I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about because it's very shameful.
But we'll come to that one later on. Like how with you inside, Alex. Alex, this thing, the way how things then they go right now in the country. I'm pretty sure you're not in the time where you be 98, you so much passionate about human interest things them things the way the people they affect the lives of people them and I see them again don't they tell on this paper. Interestingly, I not been noticing the paper this I don't fall for this paper because I think I reviewed it yesterday and yesterday and I not been noticing that you get but I see the way how this paper they come strong. Although a lot of journalists them, lot of media houses them, now they scared for talk about the things them where they happen. But you get few where they stand up, and then few then they refer to them as enemy of the state. So I go with all of this thing where we don't talk about where they go up, just they go back and forth. It just mixed up now in the country. How it's like for the life of people them right now?
Miserable. That can be the best way to describe it. Miserable.
Oh my God.
I've been talking to a colleague 2 days back. He said one man go meet an house. I get 20,000. So the guy laid on a gun, they tell and thank you. For the past 3 days, no interest. Not by choice over for diet too. As I did done the explanation, I said, he said I give him 20,000 yesterday, 10,000 yesterday. So the same thing, say for the past 4 days, you're not serious. This is the level. For me, for example, I use a 6-cylinder vehicle. When I cross Godrich, I spend, for example, 1.5 on fuel within 3 days. We buy actually it's 900,000. I wonder who civil servant to do the work that way. I get somebody will get keke. when it explain how it explain fuel and go to the mechanics. This will not go to the formal side of it. If actually the mechanics they will pay the person again. Now let we go now to the country teacher, police officers, civil servant generally. I should say the dance from grade 7 downwards. I wonder if you're gonna get past 2.5. Now you get people that go to school. The rest, if one for it, very good rise for the whole 800,000 or 7 something. They send me a budget for lunch on a weekly basis. And they give other attending also. And they give 700,000 a week for do about the at my own level. Just imagine what they would get free fare they get. Now you get speaking, let's say for example, there is this habit you be there Eastern sometime amount got. This is something they come out alone for attend annual. Some people they come out because it's not a choice of schooling. So let's assume say you dey Watalo or you dey Calbaton, you dey go to Leone Grammar School or Albert Academy. Remember say that bobo or that picking get for all not less than 30,000 for transportation no more. If you don't have for suffer. Left that small basics there. Go now to the ordinary man where they work. Let's say they pay you 2.5 when I even reach. But come on now 1,800,000 or so they receive. But also they get 2.5 as a salary. You stand a chance within a month for spending that money on transportation. And there's a new trend as Salomon observed the past few months. People are sick randomly. People are sick in another well. If they see somebody sick, you say malaria, go remember, you say get cold. So let us say you do medical, you don't spend on their private doctors, they are no more not selling they see. So you go to hospital, you go do test too. I go to test, just malaria test now, one hospital, life care. Just for see doctor is 100,000, but do the test at 300,000. So no medicine not the day, treatment not the day. So let's assume say you don't do treatment, you don't transport. Then you not parent, or you not man way something you have, then so just 2 or 3 people manage so 3 people small. How that person they live. People virtually know they live in a very healthy life. I try to tell somebody, I said for me now, I get this feeling at salon, you don't know what happens next. You don't know if you die by accident, you don't know if you die by a gun, you don't know if you die by sickness, you don't know if you die. You're like, you know, like we say, let the will be done. Try you use let the will be done on certain things. But now you don't say no more. I go in faith. I come back in faith.
So in other words, when you wake in the morning, you say, Papa gonna make this home. You don't go. If you come back, you say, hey, me tell God. So even when you go out, you ask the court.
Yes.
So now not only the fear, not a fear of the oppression, but a fear as well of the even thin way person they get for he will survive for the day.
Yes. In a electoral level where tactically some well we know we do investigation there. No say if something and protect thank you this push where government they overlook say women are the one they bring it for all. This push I know because now everybody take that they sleep something for them 2 hours, 3 hours. So I think now they go serve as an advantage for them. But the possibility of letting upset the whole money they attack is possible. Because the country they go and also understand the salary within the government institution, not the flow. For me, list what I like, what I left me, not left me, what I feel or not feel, I live. What I like. Now then they run after me back because I am not partisan. There was a time where APC they call SFP. That makes you a good journalist or a civil society as long as both political parties they brand you.
Now this I can tell one me guess now so we the tell we the PMDC and I believe 98.1. I like interview every other day. The blast for the government, they be happy with me. But now when they talk now, they challenge them on issue, they see me as as APC somebody. Then I can remind them, say, I don't give this same opportunity before. He say no, but now me different. I say okay, such is life because now I develop every day with the question technique and all. But let me go to this. Let's get quickly out of this thing and go to America presently waiting they happen. Yesterday we understand say the ICC prosecutor when he be writes invitation for Maada BO for meet with them and he been finally do reach now the United States yesterday. We get any update about waiting to happen from that?
Well, from what he post, he say get a successful meeting with the ICC prosecutor.
From what Maada BO post?
From what most of the loyalists and the post. But from waiting, I see from the ICC, I'm not able to confirm it. They say they meet with President Bio for discuss on issues around strengthening this Rome statute or whatever it is. I know.
All right, so let's read what Maada Bio in CSF say for let people and get them. It said earlier today than yesterday, I received the prosecutor of at ICC International Criminal Court, Mr. Karim Khan, KC, to discuss Sierra Leone's leadership. I love the word. Listen, Sierra Leone leadership at the ICC and our tenure as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council. Prosecutor Karim Khan called for the excellent partnership between Sierra Leone and the ICC to be strengthened. This includes calling on Sierra Leone to assume leadership of the African members of the UN Security Council, A3, on accountability and ICC matters. Prosecutor Khan noted that Sierra Leone has many things to be proud of, including the commitment to the rule of law. During the meeting, I reiterated Sierra Leone's commitment to promoting accountability and human rights protection during our tenure at the Security Council. I also emphasized my government's readiness to continue our leadership role in supporting the effectiveness of the ICC as it continues to operate within the mandate and with constituency. I expressed our readiness to work with the ICC during our tenure at the Security Council to advance priority to help build a just, safe, and secure world. So this basically the try for pin and say na the leadership role way they want Sierra Leone take, and not talk anything other than waiting he wants for let we know. But the question is, honest with what he post, because most of the time we don't see from the Minister of Information and other people they actually try for distort certain information from the public.
You see, let people know the politicians know they take advantage of the people. Nobody know they wish bad for any leader. If you serve your people the right way, nobody know they wish for you bad. Institutional, anybody will do management, anybody will know institutional functions. Now they go tell you say prosecutor on any side. Okay, look, ACC prosecutor not they meet with me. I mean a government official for discussing how many office they work. So you get admin person, you get administrative people the way they deal with administrative issues. This the word self not justify. Prosecutor is either you're doing good or you're doing bad. Either he prosecutes you or he question you. Continue on this step or prosecute you. Or XYZ complaint, will investigate XYZ complaint and this. Prosecutor not to the head, not to the head of the, not to the administrative head of ICC. You get UN. You get structures within UN. If you have a deal with peace, you get the peace. You get the peace department of peace building department. If you have a deal with peace, you get the Security Council. If you have a deal with even within the Security Council, it also divided into different sectors. If you have do military intervention, you get how you dey go about it.
Okay.
If you want for a peaceful intervention, how they use that. So for me, if I just say we get a peaceful engagement with the UN prosecutor, left and day.
You know, this talk where they talk so remind me of the meeting with Biden. You know, not until this BNTM will we catch up with a particular article. Also, they explain exactly say now the election make Biden they meet with them for caution them on the things them. Now MCC as well don't come and paint the clear picture. So until this time, then they always want to tell we say then discuss about business opportunities, which of course that was not the discussion. That's not been the real thing where they go and discuss, but they lied to us. Now we don't know say then discuss about the democracy, the election, and how then for make sure say the election for be free fair. When we don't talk about that day before, but then we say no, they'll meet about bilateral. That was the word, bilateral relationship, and then go and discuss. Where the government always they're notorious for spinning the issue and tell the people lies about waiting at the real thing, and they deceive the people and then they balance them, and then when people think of waiting they happen, then say fake news. So how sure we be of waiting this particular talk? Like how with you inside, Mohammed, you there with me? Mohammed, you there with me? Yes. Unmute your mic. So if you just unmute your mic, you don't unmute it. If you hear we now that Bio don't tweet say the meeting we then get now for how in leadership like now the UN Security Council and how then go take up leadership now Africa. But this are the time for related to the meeting where they be first hold na the na White House with Biden. Inside then come and tell we say a bilateral relationship. Not only this BNT will notice say not to down then discuss rather now how the election for be free fair and how the make sure say all things they in place. So how sure we be say waiting Maada be on tweet and waiting and go discuss na the reality.
Anyways, one will wonder because tweeting can be sometimes of your own favor. What you feel like tweeting, but you appease you ordinary supporters where they always they appears to what you tell them, and sometimes to be of fact. But what we not go in for ascertain or hold on to now until we hear from them people then they, because up to date they've not spoken. So if we say we could just say something on it, we're not going to really get the right thing. And I'm not going to be moved by the tweeting where the president tweets. I cannot move by that. Because we've seen several tweeting, we've seen several statements the way they make. They've never worked by them. I can name them on and on and on and on. I will not finish naming them on this program. So many promises, so many things when they're on the top. They're not able to work by them. So this one tweeting are just like a ship. I can write. When I know I'm a very good writer, I know how to put things in place. I can write certain things so that people will see it. And when they know that I'm a public figure is coming for me, some of the people that will not think or try to revisit that thing and think wise and they also analyze that thing, they will just take a hook, line, and sinker and believe say yes, we see the part on top not true. Not knowing that sometimes it could not be truth. So this now the problem this all they find now the country hence I'm not saying I'm a boss in a power, or I'm a man in a power, or I'm brother in a power. Even if he's going wrong and he's not doing the right thing, I will not have the guts to tell him that what he's saying is untrue or what he's saying is not right, what he's doing is not good. Just because they just did it no more.
So this again just linked to waiting. You didn't at the school already. There was a time when it gonna the biggest platform na UN again. Also I talk say every Kumbra right now inside the country they save $500 per year.
When it comes to the free quality education, much we could talk on that. The free and the quality education is never seen and never be felt. Because one of the things that we say in the address, now for a short say, let the afternoon shift them, let it not day. Let it clear the kind of morning and let it a very conducive building and the structure within the day, it will be very good, paving. But I tell you, when you are the teacher, dress well, you kind of classroom before you go. You close all doors on the doors, you shoes on dusty, you cannot even, every day you get for do what you for do. Sitting accommodation is a problem. Imagine a class accommodating over 100 people. A class accommodating over 150. You know, because what quality are you going to gain there? And even when you talk about free education, as we know in the other countries, what is happening? You find out, say you pay uniforms, you know, the other charges you pay for them. But here at the beginning, I pay for the charges there. All the charges, imagine somebody they pay over 500,000 euros on just admission charges. So they pay closer to 700,000 euros on admission charges. So then now only what you do now that school fee no more they pay, and that town school fees are 75 euros. You know, first now be 35 euros. Now we say almost 75 euros per people. So when they're ready, then go up there, they talk big and put out big money. So now just the fee of the 3 times what they spend at the school, now the government they pay, then they make loudness of that, which you know they reflect to the quality of what they say, and then they really work on. And it is spending about over 20% of the country's budget on education. When up to date, the quality is not seen, and they are not ready to even put the quality on.
Okay, so the last issue where, because we don't run out of time now, the last issue I will basically want to we touch on gets to do with the police and the ECOWAS. I need una honest or candid opinion into this. The AZ newspaper say ECOWAS applauds Sierra Leone police election security management strategy. What do you think about a thing like this? You know, like the ECOWAS say, oh, Salon police will do very well the way on handle the election in terms of security. Yes, Mohammed.
Except otherwise, but my own part of the country where me be, when the east, when I Kono district, the police, them performance, I go rank them 20%. Because in my face, the presence of the LUC, the entire police, people that snap, you understand, the incumbent party members, certain honorable members, then, including the mayor, the mayor and the deputy ministers and certain other party stakeholders, the chairman, then brutalize an opposition candidate mayor in the day of the electoral process. Now Anzaru, just the entire before Anzaru. Police enter and they watch them square that man in motorcar, then bring them down, destroy him, take him on every they carry everything. Police and the watch, they cannot make any move. And that's not just all. They may pass and they may pass and brutalize the candidates them, and then now the various police centers them. They even go to a beat a PCM, you know, police center manager. Now one of the stations they win a capete. And certain areas then they where they not be able for sense security on time. So holistically, I cannot in anyhow qualify the statement of the ECOWAS as far as me, waiting me see and feel na Kono district, Usami Bile, and particularly election and waiting me see. It was very, very violent here. So many violence, the police are not taking action. Instead, one way up way very amazing. When one village when I'm finding who side the main the incumbent members there of the SFP, they go brutalize. Instead of where they go, now one of the APC party they arrest the council and police station, they can lock them up. When the SFP man they go cause the problem. So I cannot give that credence to the police for this particular election.
So you want to say ECOWAS, well, maybe I want to put word in your mouth. And we want to say ECOWAS, you know, in some cases can be biased in how they assess certain things then?
That's you quite so. But when you look at the report where they even read, where they write before they left, I'm not getting copy now. I don't see why we don't look at we don't listen. Then we don't even say that the report says, let's get ready for transition. In the report, there is that statement that the people have spoken. The people of Sierra have spoken, and Sierra is now ready for what? Transition. And we all read language. And what they don't even read language, you know what the English one means transition. That's a change. If you say let people ready for continuation, okay, we could understand. But equal statement, when they make after the lecture way before they left, the statement they say make the people ready for what in transition. So if they go, they begin to go do another thing again. One would think say then they play a double road or a two-face in the game. That's what we will end up for say
all right.
Today.
Thank you very much, and stay with you for come to the conclusion for that. Just tell you thank you, Alex. Alex, you know, what do you think about the statement of the ECOWAS praising or applaud or clap within the clap for the police? for the how they manage the election?
For me, I can always say ECOWAS now is pro-government, civil society in West Africa. So always, then they come in support of government. If you look at from the build up to the election, the pre, during and after the election, everything about the police, everybody will know say, then they work on instructions. From banning of rallies to the implementation of certain where they monitor campaigns, the arrest and they make, to the point of seeing them they shoot on Samuel Kamal like now, an ordinary man at that time, targeting opposition people.
Even if not ordinary man, they're not for the shooter like that.
Thank you. For targeting opposition people then. You know, something like funny. You they see the police, for example, then people then they do mob justice to people and this, that, and then they put statement. Ordinary arata, police pull statement. Police they put statement and they expose themselves. So for me, for rate them, I don't even rate them. For them, let my people go. Then what the government want? If you get a positive leader, then they behave positively. You get a negative leader and they behave negatively. So
you talk so big word. This word you talk so very important to me, and I think it's a highlight for me. So you basically the try for tell we say the police like a total reflection of the government or the leader who we get.
Honestly, now by the way the government they perform, now so the police and they perform na salo.
All right. In line they reconnect. But I think this one very much interesting to me. You know, now like a mirror, the police now a mirror of the leader where we get. Oh, that's good. That's a very good one. But anyway, the program we watch right now, correct right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And please you will watch me right now. On YouTube we get 683 with the watch me, and on Facebook we get 181 with the watch me. Please do not forget for share and like the program. And Mohammed, what is now the last story you want for left with me inside the program today? Mr. CDB. So what do you want for left with me inside the program today, please?
Are you online?
Yes, you did live, yes.
You get me clear?
Clear, yes.
Okay, yeah. What thing I want for left now the program today because we don't see what's on happen currently now the country. As I talk to you right now, the ordinary citizens of this country then they suffer. Then they suffer and action needs to be done. And the action when it needs to be done, there is a need for letting the government retreat and do the needful where they will make the country will get what they forget and the people that will suffer. And because the price increment of the country, it make the Syrian suffer so much. Except otherwise somebody want no one for be truth and genuine with himself. You know, so I want to talk to everybody, let we become peaceful and let we become calm and let we maintain law and order until we see the needful is done in this country to make we all enjoy. Going forward, the program I like them so much and I like the way you moderate the program. And although I don't even get the time to go over the papers there because they were sent to me very late this morning before I wake up, and it was time for me to be in the classroom to give help to my siblings. And I will want to make them send them earlier so that I will look after them. I will look through them for any other presentation when I will bring them on board. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you and get yourself a very good day. Alex, you be the wrap up the program with what you say. You know, I just this one I highlight to it all left in my mind and it all left for good for the rest of the day. You know, the police are a total reflection of the leader where we get in the country. A very sweet one for me. I never heard this guy word before. Alright, go ahead, give me the talk.
So now they don't continue for the get. The way they behave, now based on the structure they give them. You police will go sit down no more. Things that they happen wrongly. We see to
All right, so Alex, the fight to the line. I'm pretty sure you will come for come. I really want to end with the talk. And I'm pretty sure you will come back inside. You just not follow me. Just wrap up with what they say. You know, the program now called Let's Right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Yes, Alex, don't come inside again. Okay, it still try to come inside. The line still they hold them up. They still hold them. Okay, let me drop and see how I can connect Alex again. Let's just see how I can connect. Yes, Alex. Yes, please go ahead.
The network looked Alex saying
I know.
Anyway, but that's so on the only child. I people away I never admire. Now the rest like was to that level when police behave. But police over there is the police can't buy the police and command are the same. They will back change. Which is the leader wants, and then you meet up democratic leader and you do democratically. If you meet up leader hostile, a leader who not democratic, they take on democracy. But when you are tell us so we will now order. You know, I don't go through a lot of pile of them. I get pile of them.
All right.
But I get
So Alex, I think the conversation will get for continue because the line don't begin bad off for you as well. But notwithstanding, I want to tell you 10K. You know, I want to appreciate you so much for joining the program, and I want to tell you say, you not let me down at all. You know, I dey follow you, although you we not can talk, but I dey follow you and I dey watch every step where you take. You know, we could talk something behind the scene. One time they were one vex by you, but I see again something come up where they say, you know, the issue of that container, you know, where you post come na you Facebook page say I get several things that we want for unveil. Then I say, come on, this not so the kind post where I sabi. Why you for pitch this thing and you not come up with the story? I vex by you that time, but I see again, you know, you colleague them, they say, I try for each one to not be able, but and then they say that was act, you know, something and other things then. You know, but notwithstanding, you know, I appreciate that what you be done to do, and now that you don't take this different level, you know, I just wish you will focus and God will put in blessing for that particular thing the way you do, and you will continue for fly I. Alex Lawrence Koma. I'm proud of you until that 10 no more, that 10 will be very small no more, but I think I'm proud of you still, and I always deal with you.
All right. Dandy, you know what today I myself I guess I want no me go take responsibility.
All right,
so it is what it is.
Wait, let's call you video, let's call you audio because it's like what you want to say very important. Let's just call you audio. You know, it will finally we talk about this thing quickly because there was a time you all remember the issue of that container and then chicken, you know, and other things then. So Alex want for react quickly on that one day because I don't bring him up. Yes, Alex, you better say something with regards that one day. Let me listen.
Yeah, so then like what I see you call on Facebook and you know the pressure.
Yeah.
There are times when people, you know, they get the, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't call producer head of programs.
Yeah.
But there's somebody at the where they screw you around or where they, you know. So today I get my own platform, you know, so I can able to do whatever I want to do. And again, people and they will be call, you know, they get them. That's the reason make I be put down. You get people really calling
actually, not to be act, not be something from you, but because of the pressure, now make you not be able to come up with that day, and you be work on that institution.
I be work for an institution. Then above all the pressure, some threats we don't begin to happen.
So in other words, using your life been the under threat.
Yes. So you get family member that try to say, pull in the this and this and this and this. Then because we be me, Sally to John Jallo and other colleagues them. we been the right na the place inside the continent the happen. Now we then call now for reach there. Right now they see presidential guard in the camp, then the full security. We remember back you see it's the game they play, you know. So we'll not be safe. For me, I get recordings, private institution they are accused and this. But I think at that time, my life, this, even important and all that day. So, my job then. So, but when I be now, oh my God, I'm morning and go down with and see on a paper. See the names and all that. Those I know say I will get hacked.
You know, I will deliberately resist the question that I will ask you. I'm not going to ask you because in as much as it don't pass small bit, but it's still there on. Any trigger where you pick up now, then they pick trigger again. Because as maybe don't talk about this, say, waiting and claims in a fish and chicken, not to be fish and chicken. Rather, I get bigger things than they.
Oh, the fish and chicken, one body man self don't die. One of the suspected. In England, they don't die now. So the fish and chicken, they wanna like they are just a branding, just a branding. The substance they think is what whatever. I go behind there, I go to the continent by telling things now so don't come behind there. Don't come on out. But anyways, like this so I know say some day takes no there some people they don't travel, some man they don't compensate. They succumb because they compensate and get new. Anyways.
Okay, so left this one so I go beg you not for continue. Because I know, for let you continue for talk about issues then very much important. I will cut this side and me go and analyze them in my own way for actually bring something back to the people. But stay safe at the same time and continue for do the good work we always do.
Thank you, Ali. God bless you.
All right, get yourself a good day and all the best.
Thank you.
All right, the name is Alex Lawrence Kuroma. So I will talk about this on net because it's very important. It just, in a journalist, it talk, it send message, but in safety very much important. So me as Sembepe, we go sit down on net, go talk about this issue and know exactly waiting at the issue and waiting at the conclusion. Yeah. So now that particular post today, where Alex been post on Facebook page, not to be fraud, not to be act. Now be reality, but it put them down because of pressure and other things then. So and I will come on net and talk about them. I will definitely try for cut this part and see what we can do out of them. Yeah. So until we meet again, the producer for this program is Elias Abba. Thanks to you. We don't like, we don't share, we don't comment. Yeah. Until then, my name one more time Sembepe, the freedom fighter. God bless the country Sierra Leone where we call Riyadh. Things that really happen inside Riyadh, and it's sickening.
Another morning again inside Riyadh. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go today. But this be small country Riyadh.